Welcome back, guys. I'm finally back. I got my tea and I'm ready to go. My tea is piping hot too. I need something to drink while we continue this game. And I know I missed a week. I was busy. But now we can continue the story. I can't wait to finish this. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I know I'm going to be reading this dialogue for a long time. So let's just get to it. Okay, let's go. I don't remember what happened. What happened? I lost consciousness and you lost fishing skin. Oh yeah, I remember. I died. Yeah. I remember I died because I did not go through the alley when we were escaping. Okay. I think I'll load where we left. Where did we left off? One is arrived. I think I didn't save. Oh god. Okay. After wondering if we arrive at... Oh, maybe this. Maybe it was this one. Don't mind me. I'm just drinking some tea. Okay. We went past this part. I remember. I guess we can go through it again. Because I forgot the plot. It's been a week, but I forgot the plot. Do you serve any drinks here? Do you have hoolum root juice? What? Oh yeah, I forgot, yeah. He wanted a juice from his pass that he can't get. Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn on the the stop sound. Oopsies. Now you guys can hear the game. Ah, it can't be. Don't people drink those in the past? They could relieve fatigue. People around my time love to bring a flask of hoolum root juice with them, blah blah blah. I think we already got this one. This is the part where they found a phone, a telephone. Okay, never mind, I'll take a glass of water. The restaurant in this area are so calculating. Can't they allow patrons to finish the meal before settling the bill? I take out the wallet and hand her 3 notes with the number 10 printed on them. I love her voice though. Her voice is nice. Now you mentioned I should save when they get to the part that I didn't save at. Oh, that's when she was asking about the phone number that the manager gave them. The manager of the hotel gave them to call to get an ID. Oh, and if you hear any squeaking, that's my dog. She's playing with her toy. Hopefully the mic don't capture that, but I don't know how good this mic is. And tomorrow I'll play a horror game, so that's gonna be fun, right? It's another retro game from the same creator of the Closing Shift. Okay, we already know about this. Let's quickly go through this because I think... What's the next section? Oh, there's an option to go to the next section. I did not see that. Next morning, okay, next section again because we already went through this. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, go back to the other videos I put out last time. Okay, I think we went through here too. I remember we were trying to escape from them. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna save. Save. There you go. So this is the part where we were in. Last time I picked run to the main road, which was the bad answer. I died. Now we can run through the alleyway. Let's do that. Hopefully. The main road is too well lit and we will be easily picked we're easily picking for them. If we run further into the darkness alleyway, our pursuers probably won't be able to see us clearly, so they're likely to shoot wildly as before, and we might have a higher chance to escape. Yila nods and drags me into the alleyway on the left without any delay. Oh god. The physics on her boobs are it's so extra. Okay, barely after turning a turn, another gunshot rings out, accompanied by those noisy footsteps from behind. Yila should have been able to run away from them easily. I can't run quickly enough after all. Oh, he weak. He can't run fast. A loud gunshot reaches my ears. Yila suddenly staggers a few steps and slows down. I run over to her. Oh no, did she get hit? Oh no. Oh god. I can't focus on anything besides this area. Oh god. Why is so extra on this movement? They neglect everything else except for this part and her hair. Maybe her arms moving a bit, but that's a lot of movement over here. She sounds weak. Don't tell her she's been hit. Yeah, most likely. You dare to run? Wait till this one here skins you alive. God. However, the footsteps from behind are getting closer. I have no time to check on her rune and can only pull her with me as we continue to run for our lives. Oh no. Hopefully she's okay. After a short, dizzy spell, I open my eyes again, but I am still greeted by a expanse of darkness. I might be looking upwards because my knapsack is on my back. Maybe the backsack cushioned the impact, and I didn't end up with any broken bones, but my butt still hurts. What about Yila? Oh, he's still worried about her, even though he's also injured. I suddenly realize that both my hands are empty after holding Yila's hands all the while, and I have no idea where she is. I want to get up in a panic, but something seems to be pinning me, and my hips won't obey me. I thought of pushing the thing that is pinning me aside. Upon touching it, that thing also actually feels soft as it made of cloth and bit round in shape. Oh no! Is Yila on top of him and he just touching her chest? Oh god, she'll be mad. Yila, where are you? She's on top of you! Her voices come from somewhere very close, but as if she's right ahead. Don't tell me. Is she on top? Are you on top of her or is she on top of you? I use my hand to squeeze that soft circular cloth again. Oh god. Oh no. Indeed, Yila is pinning me, and the soft sensation really feels great. So I have found out for the first time how it feels from pinching girls. Oh, he's a pervert, dude. Where did they go? How did you release them? Oh my god. Raylan is a pervert. They were still running in front just now and must be hiding somewhere nearby. Search around quickly. Before I can enjoy the moment, I'll pursue his voice, all issuing out from above, looking like we're falling into a big hole. Oh my god, he still want to enjoy the moment. Oh god. They're coming. We should go. Hurry. She's a vampire. How are you this week? Oh, they fell into a sewer? What are you saying? I take off the knapsack to hold in one hand and allow you to climb onto my back. At this time, I notice we aren't at the bottom of a large pit. Rather, we are inside a tunnel and we can see a faint light ahead. Oh, that's adorable! Oh, that's adorable! This is a screenshot moment. You can still move while carrying me? It's okay, this isn't the first time I'm carrying you anyways. Yeah, this is the second time he carries her. The first time she was fainting from the sun. I support both of her feet with my hands as best as I can to allow her more stability on my back. I can't see clearly. You have good eyesight. Help me see which way to go. I follow Yi's instruction and turn in one direction. This way? Sit tight. Aw, that's so nice of him. I begin to stride forward. They fell in that sewer. That's the worst part. Maybe she remembered something and gave this reminder. Okay. By following Yila's directions, we go further inside the tunnel and the surround becomes quiet. Our pursuers' curses have stopped reaching our ears and we can only pick up the sound of water dripping, faint scurrying, and squeaky noises instead. Mouse. Rats. Probably those things. This place stinks. Where are we? We're under a tunnel of a sewer. Yeah. There you go. She knows. Sewage canal? The people nowadays build their sewers underground? No wonder the surface looks so clean. Oh, poor girl. You know, sounds a little tired. Aww. Are you seriously hurt? Poor girl. You can't sleep now. They say it is very easy to sleep for good once you fall asleep after being injured. Yula murmurs without saying anything, and I'm feeling worried again. Hear a song from me. Oh my god. Is he going to sing? I agree. Do not sing. I'm just going to sing. No. I agree, Yila. I agree. I ignore Yila's objections and begin to sing loudly. Not in a sewer. Oh god, I'm not going to say these lines. I'm not going to sing these lines. Oh god. I could just imagine them just in the sewer and he just singing off key. This surf is really heartless and has cheated my life, my feelings. See, I can still sing, right? I agree. Although it might be off key, at least I can prevent Yila from falling asleep with your horrible singing. Yeah. After walking for some time, we reached the light in the distance I saw earlier. Can we get out from here? I look up when we were under the light and realize it is a street light shining through many holes from above. That means we can reach the surface from here. It's a street light shining through many holes on me. Okay, maybe let's save this before, you know, I die. Save this option. Okay. Let's climb up. Since we can get out from here, let's go up. There is some rugs for us to climb up, but it seems that opening can only fit one person across. I'll go up and take a look. You wait here. But don't you have healing powers? You're a vampire. What is this? This is the weakest vampires I've seen. She's like the weakest one. Got it. Rest wall on this wall first. I put Yula down and began to climb up using the handholds. Upon reaching the top, I opened a cove filled with the holes and popped my head out to survey this area around me. It is an unfamiliar place. The streets are deserted and very quiet. I also listened intently for a while to make sure there are no signs of our pursuers. We have probably escaped from the water relief. This is very run down. It's safe. Come up. I report the situation to Yila below. She's very high maintenance for a vampire. Yila is leaning against the wall with her eyes closed and she looked very weak. I see signs of blood on her leg, but the place isn't bright enough for me to determine the extent of her wound. Looks like we'll have to get out first before I can take a closer look. How about this? I will hold your butt and lift you up. What? But yes. Are you still going to mind at this point? Exactly. He already touched your boobs. It's okay if he touched your butt too. I won't. Hurry up. I'll check your wounds when we get out of this place. You can't be heavy. You're so small. It's okay, I still have to lift you up no matter how heavy you are. Come. I've been down in motion for Yili to climb on my shoulders. She hesitates for a while, but she follows my instructions anyway. Let's go. I wait for her to steady herself before standing up, then use both hands to support her butt and send her up to the surface by shoving with all my might. I can just imagine that, you know? That's so funny. Phew, we're finally out. I climb out closely behind her and lie down on the ground, exhausted. My limbs are shaking so much they feel like jelly. It's really tiring. I breathe in a lot of fresh air now that we are finally away from the stench in the tunnels below. I thought of resting for a while, but I suddenly realized Hila didn't make any sound after I sent her up before me, so I hurriedly get up and go over to check on her. This certainly doesn't look good. Oh my god. I went, what the? Oh no, poor Hila, but why did he lift up her dress though? Oh god, oh no, the blood's everywhere. She's also lying down like me. I might have thought she's resting if I don't look closely. But under the streetlight, I find out she isn't in good shape at all. There is a small bullet wound on her leg. A black bullet is embedded deeply inside. The muscle structure is ruined. Oh no. And blood is still flowing out. Oh no. I begin to panic. Massive blood loss is the prelude to death. Vampires certainly won't be able to survive that amount of bleeding no matter how powerful they are. She's going to die if I don't do something. Oh no. I hurriedly use both hands to press against her wound, hoping it will stop the bleeding. Oh no. Oh god. Look at that hole. It's so deep. Yulia groans in agony and sweat is dripping from her forehead. Tell me, what should I do? Quick. Take her to the hospital. I try my best to press on her wound, but the blood is still flowing through my fingers. Blood? The blood pack? At once? I quickly use one hand to search through the knapsack, but it contained dried up packs instead. What happened? At this point, I noticed the knapsack is stained with a layer of blood. The blood packs were probably broke when we fell down early, and most of the red blood has flown out and dried up when we made our way here. Oh no. I continue to search for an undamaged blood pack and check on Hila at the same time. Her eyes are shut and I can hardly hear her breathe. What should I do? Panic grips me and my head is filled with thoughts of her imminent death. She's going to die. She's going to die. Yet I'm still taking my own sweet time to search for a blood pack. I throw the knapsack aside and extend my arms in front of Yila's mouth. Oh god. Yila opens her mouth slightly and I can see a vein emerge on her head. But she closes her mouth again when she's about to bite my arm. She turns her head away to keep her distance from my arm. Oh no! She refused his blood. You have no choice though. What are you thinking? Your life is more important. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Aww. She forcefully turned her head away while gasping. Her breathing becomes weaker. Yula didn't answer. She closed her eyes and her breathing gradually stops. I hold my breath. Yula resembled a girl whom I saw being hit by stray air before. She was lying still on the ground like an abandoned doll. I shake her, but she isn't responding at all. Oh no, Raylan is losing it. I quickly turn around to empty the contents of the knapsack on the ground and squeeze the remaining blood out from the wrinkled packs. Eventually, I managed to salvage half a pack of usable blood. Then I quickly moved the packets opening to Yila's mouth, intending to pour it onto its inside. Yila has lost consciousness, and I can only get the blood to flow down her throat. Dang, he talk a lot. The dialogue is so long. My voice is quivering and I'm flustered. I look around in confusion, but I can't see anything. Then I regard Hila again. I have no choice but to do this. I raise the packet and use my lips to hold the opening in place, and then I pour its contents into my mouth. Oh, because she's not opening to drink. Oh, okay. I quickly shut my mouth as the blood imparts a disgusting taste. I contain my feelings of revulsion Kneel down close to Yila, open her mouth slightly, and attach mine to hers to prevent any of the purchased blood from spilling out. Thus, I used my lips and tongue to force that blood down Yila's throat. Oh, okay. After repeating this step several times, I see one of Yila's fingers move. That's great, it's working. She coughed severely for a while, with the lingering smell of blood being forced out through her nose onto my cheeks before she opens her eyes. Now I have finished delivering all of blood in my mouth and get up. Our eyes met. And the atmosphere from a pair of large eyes facing a pair of small eyes seems hard to describe. You can't reject Yila. He helped you. Her face still has remnants of blood I spilled when I tried to feed her that pack earlier. She opens her mouth but stops herself from saying anything. Now I really miss her usual demurring form. She can lecture me, but it really feels awkward when we're staring at each other without saying anything. You can drink the rest. I hand the packet containing a tiny amount of blood to Yila. She raises her hand, but it drops back on the ground in no time. She can only keep those purple eyes trained on me. Me? You're asking me to come to you? She's just staring at me and isn't saying anything. Silence means consent. I don't think so. That's a wrong cue. In that case, I pour the remaining amount of blood into my mouth and deliver it into Yila's mouth. Soon, a miracle occurs. Yeah, so she heals from blood. The blood on her face is absorbed by her skin. Her legs is regenerating rapidly with new muscular tissue grown from inside, forcing out any foreign objects, and that bullet clatters on the ground. After some time, the wound on her legs has disappeared completely, and I can't see even a scar, as if she'd never been shot in the first place. I should be used to all the strange occurrences, yet I'm still watching with mouth agape. No, he's just surprised. He's just shook. He just shook. No, are you okay? More or less, we would have guessed that I could end up in such a miserable state. Oh. By the way, this tea is really good. It's just so sweet. Oh god. What do you mean simply taking one bullet? Look at this. Anyone would certainly die from taking one. I pick up that slug on the ground and show it to Yila. The metallic projectile is round and shining at the back, and the head extends outwards like a petal. I have never seen such a fine bullet before. Anyway, be careful next time. I sigh and extend my hand to pull Yila up. Well, I'm gonna save that port. Okay. Did she mutter something when she got up? Yes, she thanked you. Finally. I think this is the first time she ever thanked him at all. What do you say? She's just a tsundere. So shy. She looks remorseful at the empty pack scattered on the ground before she licks her lips again. Ah, you can't blame me. I really had no choice at that time. You mean that kind when freshly obtained milk is put aside for several days and the taste would change? No wonder they put the blood packs in a special place. Come to think of it, that place was rather cold. Oh, to her, different blood tastes differently. That place has water flowing. Let's use that to wash it. Wash it? What? No. What place? Both of my hands are also stained with blood. People will definitely get the wrong impression that I did something wicked if I don't find any way to wash them off. We arrive near the thing where water is flowing out. It looks like a pole planted on the ground and has openings at all four sides, but water is only gushing out from one nozzle. The water here is surprisingly clean. I take a handful of water to rub my hands together and wash away the blood. No, nothing is free in this world. You wrong. It's just the pipe probably broke. Yula also receives the water in both hands, then she carefully brings the clear water liquid to her blood-stained clothes and begins to wipe it. Speaking of which, your regeneration ability is too scary. You are lead a life with so much power. It's fair to pay a small price for it. Pay a small price for it. Yeah. Who cares? It would be nice if only I could have such powers. After all, one will have nothing upon death. Staying alive is still a universal truth. I don't think you want to stay alive that long. If I had to be immortal, I'll be miserable my whole life. Imagine a life where all your loved ones are gone and it's just you there for the rest of your life. I would hate that. I can never. I'd rather die. I'd rather die with my family than just stay alive for my whole life. I would never choose to be immortal. Is this the price you mentioned? That's true. We don't have any blood packs to save your life if you take another bullet. Yeah, you're the one who's gonna die first. If you get shot at. Because you're human. We walked for a long time. Eventually, we left a dingy suburban area and returned to the brightly lit city. Our pursuers didn't catch up with us either. A vampire would also feel tired? Fine, I thought you would be up and about after making a full recovery. Ah, okay. So you're very powerful and yet you're only an ordinary vampire? That explains a lot, honestly. Where can we find one of those super vampires? I'm with you, Waylon. You got the weakest one. If they're stronger, because they live longer. How long does she live? Because she can't be this weak. She ignores my question and stretches while lamenting at our current state of affairs. I also feel a bit tired now that you reminded me. It would be nice to find a place to sleep, but we still don't have money. I can't help feeling guilty over it. If I hadn't lost my grip at that time, we would have an entire box of money by now. It's my fault. No, it's not your fault. I have stuffed money into my pockets. I insert my hands to my pockets. Indeed, they contain quite an amount of notes. He forgot he had money. Oh no. Dude. I quickly take out the cash. Yula is also looking at the stuff in my hands. Our expressions slowly turn from gloominess to joy. I search every pocket thoroughly and take out a total of 7 or 8 wads of cash. I nod, choose a stack, tear off the paper, wrap it around it, and count them with Yula.
これ全部100円札よ。それが一束に1、2、50枚。やったー。グボトのくせに大手だからよ。
This is great. Thanks to my foresight. No, why are you still calling me an incumbent, Durrell?
じゃあお届けするわ。もううるさいいらない。これだけあれば支配人も文句は言わないわね。
But you still,
部屋を探しましょう。
but you still need the ID though.
早くお風呂に入りたい。どうした？
Nothing. I just thought it sounded a bit jarring.
バカ言ってないで。行くわよ。今日は一番豪華な部屋に泊まるんだから。
Don't waste all your money though. Yula grabs my hand this time and skips along. Oh god. We arrive at a really polished hotel in the city. It's different from the rundown hotel earlier. We can easily tell from the outside that it's spacious and luxurious.
ここにしましょう。
We still have one thing.
何よ。
We have to obtain the identification first. Otherwise, we might not be able to stay here.
こんなにお金払ってんの？
It might be possible that the hotel is small and simple as last time, but this one... I point to the people in uniform standing at the hotel entrance. They have so many security guards. I think we can't stay here if we don't have any proper identification.
本当にめんどくさい時代ね。行くわよ。身分証明手に入れるの。
That's what it is. What an impatient one. I agreed, Raylan. You choose a girl that's so impatient. I scratch my head and follow her. We walk to the next street before we can find a phone booth. Name card. I take out the name card with the phone number from my wallet into the booth, insert a coin, and begin to operate the device of what I can remember. I didn't make a mistake anywhere, right?
そのままよ。
I dialed the number again. My phone call got answered in no time. It's still the same person who took our call the other time. Hello, a vacuum cleaner company. Hello, we're the one who called you earlier. We'd like to arrange for 2 driver's license. I remember the name of the only identification document he claims he could make last night. A driving license will cost $600 per person. No, it was $500 last time. How come the price has increased? They're getting more stringent in their checks. Do you want me to make them? If not, the price will be even higher tomorrow. Oh, that's a scam, dude. Fine, we'll like to arrange for 2 people. 1,000 and 200, right? I glance at Yula when I state the price and she nods smugly as if the money is no problem since we have plenty of it. Alright, give me your phone number. Telephone number. Someone will contact you with further instructions a bit later. Telephone number? We don't have a phone. Public phone? I look at the sign on the phone. Yes, public telephone. Then wait there. Someone will call back shortly. Okay. The person on the other side ends the call and I can only hear toot toot sound from the earpiece. He asks us to wait.
じゃあ行きましょう。どうして今はここにも行けないんだから。
Things are looking good so far. If you feel tired from standing there, you can sit on the bench over there. Yeah, things are looking good for them so far, so let's just hope it can be that way.
別にいいわ。城から出たことがない姫様だからな。
Really? That's what it sounds like. Alright. We obey the man's instructions and sit near the telephone for some time. The phone suddenly rings when I'm about to nod off, giving me such a fright. In contrast, Yula is sound asleep and didn't even wake up. Hello? I quickly pick up the receiver. This time, it has another man's voice, and he introduced himself as Frank. What? Francolin? I can't say that name. Francolin. I have no idea. Turdov asked me to call you. What would you like me to do? His nickname is Turdov. So that person just now is called Turtledove, and this one is called Francolin. I have no idea if that's what it's supposed to be. What are these names? We also have Tiger Barber and whatnot. Do the people nowadays have such special names? I'm hanging up if you aren't going to say anything. The person on the other side opened his mouth again while I'm still daydreaming. Don't hang up, don't hang up. I'd like to arrange for 2 driver's licenses. Prepare photos of the 2 of you with your names written at the back and $1,200. Put all of them in an envelope. Go to the laundrette next to the tobacco specialty shop at Grapevine Street. Throw it inside machine 12 on the 5th row. You can collect them at the same place on the following day. Photos? What are those? What are photos? The person on the other side is silent this time. Where did Turtle Dove find this country pumpkin? He would accept this kind of business. The man murders for a while before explaining it to me. That tobacco specialty shop has a photo studio close by. Just enter that place and tell them you would like to have photos for a driver's license. He hangs up immediately after giving his instructions. She is too careless. She's always be sleeping. This is rather troublesome. They probably won't arrive until the day after tomorrow. We'll just have to do what we can for these 2 nights. Well, that's just gotta be. It is like that. You have to wait. Oh my god, you sound like a spoiled brat. You're not a rich princess anyway, and it's not as if you'll die if you don't take a bath. He's right though. You are annoying. What the? Okay, he did all this work and you're gonna call him annoying. He saved your life. Can't be helped. We should look for a place to rest first before going over to the Grapevine Street or whatever to sort out this problem first thing in the morning. Yeah, wait a bit. Oh, my back is hurting. I probably need a new chair. Hence, we search for another 24-hour restaurant, simply ordering a few dishes at random, used the seats at our table inside as our bedding, and even gave those noisy waiters a tip of $30 to leave us alone. Oh, that's a really nice tip. Dang. The next day, when the sun had just risen, Yila shook me awake and pestered me to get set out as soon as possible, so I had to snap out my sleepiness and go with her to Grapevine Street. After asking passerby and checking the street signs, we reached Grapevine Street, which straddled both the city and the outskirts. Where is the tobacco specialty shop? Yila points to the building beside me, and it's the most prominent one along the street. No wonder that man called Franklin used this place as a marker. We arrived in front of the tobacco shop, and we can see rows of goods behind the store's glass windows. Well, the shop has a lot of stuff. We didn't know there's so many different kinds of smokes nowadays. Don't attack the man like that. How could I ever afford those? We only had mint leaves to chew. I heard the old continent didn't have tobaccos in the past, so people would bring them over after discovering in the new continent. Really? It's so scary, but the rich enjoy smoking them. Since we have located such a prominent tobacco shop as our marker, we find the photo studio next to it very easily. But we step up within 3 minutes after entering the shop, not because the studio has gone bust. But the owner of the studio told us we are dressed shabby and he couldn't produce any photos to meet the requirements in our current state, so he asked us to change to a cleaner attire before returning to him. Oh, that's so extra. Now Yila is feeling downhearted at her dress being called dirty by others. Yes, my clothes only have few holes and won't be considered broken if we were in the past. Yeah, wait. When I got my driver's license, they couldn't care less how I looked. What? They are very picky. I don't know where they are, but dang. It goes without saying that I was the one who got caught for wearing torn clothes. No, it probably just where you guys are going. Cause where I'm at, you can look shabby. Never mind, if we want to talk about being well bred, we also have money. Let's buy some new clothes. Oh, we get new clothes! Yes, please. She still sounds a little depressed. Maybe she really loves her dress. By the way, isn't the laundrette just next door? The place where we are supposed to put out money? Should have specially trained people who are hired to wash clothes. Right, those experts can certainly wash your clothes by hand more cleanly than a lady like you. Then you can collect and wear it when they're done. She won't keep that torn dress? Oh god. She immediately perks up upon hearing that her dress can be saved. Let's walk around this place and see if there's any clothes shops. Yes. Let me help you guys. For once, we can leave behind all the stress from having to run and survive ever since we arrived at this new world. It's a good opportunity to take a leisurely walk and explore our surroundings. Yes, please go to the mall. I would love to see it. Really? That don't look good. Are you talking about this skirt? This don't look good. Or is it close over here? Is that too short? I begin to imagine how Yuli would look in that revealing dress, and we recall that feeling when I touched her last time. Dude, dude, you still remember that? You still bring that up? Oh my god, my dude's a pervert. It's rather nice. He's trolling. Okay, he hasn't slept with any for a while, huh? He hasn't got any for a while. That's why. Oh god. Oh, no. I was thinking about the roasted chicken wings I had last night. This dress seems too godly. You're lying. I quickly snapped out of my daydream the minute I realized Yila is glaring at me. She has the right to glare at him. Well, how about that one? Still okay, but the colors are too dull. First and foremost, I think you should wear something white and black and decorate a bit with other colors to make it more attractive. I look at the dress she's wearing and give her my opinion. Fine, actually you will look good in anything. Your figure is also very, you look very natural when you wear it. I can't help myself from tracing the air with my hands and imagine the sensation when I touch her. Oh, no. I wonder if I will ever get a chance to experience that again. But if it comes with that kind of danger like last time, forget it. He said, I would love to touch her, but not in that situation. I agree. That's a very offhand comment. It's always better to try something out than to look at it 100 times. Instead of seeing things from outside, why not go in and try them? We have money after all. Yuli enters the shop excitedly, putting our contention behind her. Eventually, she chooses a green skirt and a white blouse. She looks slightly less mysterious and a little more refreshing compared to earlier. How is it? Oh, she looks cute! She don't look like a vampire no more. She looks like a schoolgirl. Oh, that's so cute. But she don't look her age. She looked like an elementary schooler or a middle schooler. Yuli grips her skirts. Oh, very nice. It has a different style and a little more lovely. Yeah, I agree. And the accessories. Oh my god, I love this look. I want to see what you look like. Needless to say, my clothes were also picked by her. Although I have liked to choose my clothes based on my own perception of beauty, the one I chose got denied by her. You probably have bad fashion sense. I didn't get to choose. Are you blowing your own trumpet? I agree. Although it's simple, it looks nice on her. So I look more handsome now? I want to see. Yula stares at me. You're at it again. I look very handsome without a doubt, okay? Why do you have to lie so bluntly? I look at the reflection of myself on a glass shop glass window. Yep, my hair is the only thing that is a little messy.
昨日飲んだ中全部話しそうだわ
Dude, you're mean. At least say something nice. You should know that I risked my life to accompany you as your partner. All the while, you can't praise me a little bit? Yeah, Raylan. Tell her. She snores and begins to walk across the other side of the road. Come back!
おかしなこと言ってないで写真を撮りに戻りましょう
I want to see how their driver's license turns out. Why are you so impatient? Even if we sell things any early, we'll still need to wait till tomorrow.
時は金なりって言葉知ってる
After having our photographs taken, we still have to wait for a couple of hours before we can collect them. By that time, the sun was gradually setting in the west. We follow Franklin's instructions by putting the photos and the money inside an envelope, and we arrived at the laundrette next to the tobacco shop. What a magical era. I thought they would get people to clean the clothes, but in fact they used a machine to wash them. The shop has rows of machines. By peering through our transparent circular windows on each of them, we can see clothes spinning inside.
うわーすごいわね
Yuna is also stunned by the array of washing machines that are currently running. We should look for the machine number 12 on row 5 first.
これかしら
I remember it well, but how do we put it inside?
ボタンがいっぱいあるから一つずつ押してみればいいんじゃない
No, do not press button. It should have a way to open it. There should be a handle. Do not do that. Look, just open this. Look, the handle. Not the handle, look, the opening to open it. But I still can open the transparent circular window after spending a lot of time with the buttons. My action has also attracted the shop's owner's attention. What are you doing? That washing machine is spoiled. Use another one. No, we just want to open this window. The laundry's owner sized us up. When he noticed the envelope in my hand, he breaks into a smile. Then he pulls the edge of the window with one hand while pressing a button near it with the other hand, and he opens the troublesome transparent panel easily. I see. They have to be done at the same time. Thank you very much. It's nothing. Remember to shut it properly after you have put your stuff inside. I'll be around. You can look for me if you need anything. The owner walks away while saying it. Okay. I place the envelope inside and follow the owner's instructions by shutting the window.
服はどうやって洗えばいいのかしら
Well, I should ask the owner. The laundrette is very big. I have to search through many areas before I can find the owner's repairing machine in one corner. Hello, we'd like to wash some clothes. Could you help us? What kind of clothes? He looked over the clothes I have stuffed into the shopping bags provided by the boutique after we changed out of them. This one can go into the washing machine. This one, the man feels the material of all my clothes for repeating it with Yila's. This one will need to be dry cleaned. Dry cleaned? What sort of new method to wash clothes is that? Right, you'll have to wait until tomorrow to collect it. Would you like me to clean them? Yes, clean them. Follow me. I followed the owner to fill up an invoice, pay a deposit, and hand out clothes to him. After I returned to Yila with nothing in my hands.
終わったの
Yes, your clothes were more special and couldn't be washed the normal way. It has to be dry cleaned.
ドライクリーニング
Yes, I've never heard of it before. What sort of celestial outfit was that? No wonder you still didn't want to throw it away. I think because of her fabric. It has to be dry cleaned. It can't be regularly washed. It's gonna be ruined.
代金額お前で仕立ててもらったの
No wonder. Yep. 500 gold coins? Wait, 5 large gold coins? What? I gasped in astonishment. A dress worth 5 large gold coins? It is really hard to imagine. I could last an entire year with that amount of money, yet it would only cover one of her clothes at that time. Oh, she was rich.
もっと大切かと言われればそうでもないけど自分に似合うと思うし気に入ってるもん
I see. Damn rich girl. How come you're such a spendthrift? I thought her dress would have a good story behind it. The price she stated was really something though.
あんたはどうしてあんなボロボロの服を捨てたくなかったの
Because he has that, and let's remind him from the past. I'm used to being poor, okay? Besides, I see this set of clothes as a welcome gift from you.
そう
Aww! I knew it. He treasured the clothes. That's so adorable. Aw, they have a really nice relationship. Yula sounds a bit flushed as she deliberately turns her head away. While saying it, her cheeks are slightly red and she seems to be blushing. Oh, you fell for it. I was only joking. Oh my god. That sounds like my brother. Oh god.
あんたね殺すわよ
She lasted out before I could finish, leaving a shoe print on my new clothes. I just hurt my back last night. Don't kick so hard. You might kill someone.
仕事のくせに私が優しいからあんたも生きていられるのよ
Dear me, thank you very much, Dan. The sarcasm. I packed the dirt off my new clothes and stepped out of the laundrette.
あの人たち騙されてるんじゃないかしら
You looks back at the laundrette. It's not impossible. We haven't seen them in person after all. Leave with peace of mind. Keep a lookout. Let's keep a lookout, People are sketchy. How about we keep a lookout? They'll definitely send someone to retrieve our stuff, whether it's fraud or not.
でも誰かが取りに来たってそれが詐欺かどうかわからないわ
Then we'll trail that person.
歩きならいいけど車に乗ってきたらどうするの
Oh my god. Then what do you want to do, Hila? Tell me. In that case, what should we do exactly? Over here complaining. Let me see your bright idea. Hila folds her arms with a snort and walks down the street.
火が来たらわかるわここにいて
Where are you going?
裏に回るのよついてこないでねバカみたいに人の店の前に立ってないでどこか探しなさい
Are you gonna keep a lookout? So I've been sitting on the roadside bench near the laundry throughout. Sometimes I would take notes of the activity at the store entrance. This went on until nightfall. Yula disappeared from sight after she went around to back, but I didn't dare to leave my place for fear that I might miss something. Just when I'm yawning for the 10th time from this boring task, a car suddenly pulls up on the street outside the laundry, and a man in a black fedora hurriedly steps out of their vehicle before entering the
そうだ
store.
よあの車に隠れるの
Oh my god, that's bold. That's very bold. Yula suddenly appears from behind and taps my shoulder. Where was she? Exactly. I get such a fright, I fall off the bench, and any urges to sleep is gone.
体もね早く行きなさい
We reached that car in no time. The vehicle is still shaking, which proves it didn't stop completely. We looked through the windows and no one is inside. You're sure it's him?
了解よ入って
Yuli grabs the handle, opens the car's rear door, pushes me inside, and squeezes it before closing the door behind her. Squeezes in. Okay. We'll get spotted very easily like this. The car is more tight than I imagined. I get the feeling whoever is in front will see us, irrespectively of our hiding spot.
ここになじっとしてなさい
Where do they hide? Like the backseat or the trunk? She pulls me up to the floor, following the seat between the front and back part of the car. Here we go again. His perverted dialogue. Pervert dialogue. Here we go. We're very close to each other because the space below the seat is too crammed, keeping to our awkward position. Why did they hide in the back seat? I guess if they hide in the trunk, they couldn't get out, right? Yila's chest is right in front and is so close I couldn't even see anything else.
何がいいでるの静かにして
Look at his focus. Not her eyes. Just right here. That's his line of focus. Oh my god. Yula seems to be pricking up her ears to hear the things outside.
疑ったわ声出しちゃダメよ
Someone opens the car's front seat soon afterwards. That person throws something inside, sits on the front seat, and that vehicle shakes for a while. He didn't drive the car immediately, but he lights some kind of weed, engulfing the entire vehicle with that tobacco smell. Before long, and I nearly cough. The man coughs a few times and even spits out the window. Oh, that's disgusting. I can only cover my mouth forcefully to prevent myself from choking. I hope you put the windows down. I see people in their car, smoking without their windows down. I'm like, oh my god. It makes me nervous. When I heard him curse, my heart skips a beat. Don't tell me he noticed something suspicious. So he's grumbling about his tobacco. My rapid heartbeat returns to normal again. After the man seated in front finished his angry remark, he pulls out some switches and start the car. That rocking on the floor becomes more forceful, and I feel a little bit dizzy. Oh, car sickness. Not only that, but the car is also swaying from side to side constantly, making me feel even more queasy. Yula doesn't seem to be as sick as me. She remains focused on the things in front of her, warily posed to bite someone. That man is probably driving to the suburbs because the surroundings are getting dimmer and there are fewer streetlights. After the car has moved for some time, the car is also shaking more strongly. I'm being rocked about so much that I keep having the urge to throw up the food I've eaten. I can only look at Yula's chest, hoping to think of something else, but my vision is getting blurry because of all that shaking. Just when I'm about to reach my limit, the car produces a loud squeaking noise, shakes a bit, and stops. The man on the front seat does something which sounds like a key turning. The car becomes quiet and even stops shaking. Then he opens the front door, steps out, and slams the door shut. His footsteps are gradually fading in the distance. Look at him blushing. Oh my gosh. So she knows I've been looking at her all along? How embarrassing. I'm pretty sure it's too obvious. I think it's you're too obvious about it. Let me save this part. I don't want to lose this. Okay. Perfect. We climb out the car softly. The driver with the hat isn't too far ahead, so we quickly follow him. Shortly afterwards, he turned into a dark, narrow alleyway, and I can hardly see anything, but based on our early trips in the underground tunnels below, you should still be able to keep him in sight, nevertheless. He stops outside a fence to throw the packet in his hands across the barrier. Next, he looks around very carefully before walking back in our direction, where we quickly hide inside a small gap at one side. We wait until he left the place before going over to that fence to hear any activity. Someone seems to be talking on the other side. What are they saying? I tried to hear them for a while, but I had to give up because they're talking too softly. In contrast, Yula is listening very attentively and seemed to have heard something. I will ask her afterwards, so I step back and look around to assess our surroundings after having this thought. We're in a narrow alley, and I have a bad feeling. If we get something similar to last night, we might not have such a lucky escape this time. The only consolation is that we have not angered anyone at this point. We have no reason to get angry with them, so we certainly can't do anything rash for tonight. My body suddenly shakes while I'm thinking about it. Footsteps. It sounded as several people in hard footwear are opening a metal door and they're about to come out. This group of people are very close. They will see us once they step out. What should I do? I glance sideways and realize it's probably be very difficult to hide anywhere without getting spotted, and we'll definitely look very suspicious if we run. Then we'll just have to act as passerby, right? I quickly leaned across to Yula, pressing both hands against the wall and hold her down the small space before me. Oh no, he's doing that trick. I've seen this all the time. The hands on the wall, pretending you guys are kissing. Oh, I know this too well. She turns around abruptly and is looking at me with a mixture of surprise and indignation. At this moment, the group of men leaving the compound turn on the lights and approach us. I still glance at Yula, indicating for her to be quiet. Aw, her blush. I lower my head, leaning close to Yula and overlap her face. This way we would look like a lot more natural, like a couple kissing each other. The young punks these nowadays is so wild. They dare to do this sort of thing down here? Speak for yourself. Weren't you even wilder than them when you're young? I love this. Some of the male voices sound a bit familiar, but they just wave their lights at us a bit. Then they head off into the alley while talking among themselves. So, speaking of younger days, I was also seen as a leader at that time. Why are you sighing? You're still being surrounded by a bunch of gals, right? Yeah, you're different. We still have to wait on our... Oh no. Huh. Mel B is kind of mad that he's married. The three of them chat coarsely among themselves before their voices gradually fade in the alleyway. They're gone. I moved my hand away from the wall to return to an initial distance from Yila, and realized she is staring intently at me. I'm sorry, I had no choice. Yila didn't say anything. She just goes off in a direction away from those men. Aww, she's shot. Don't be angry, I didn't touch you this time. Opportunistic pervert. That's his new label. No. Then I realized my hand is groping the empty space around me while talking without realizing it. Oh no, why? Why were you doing that that hand gesture in front of her? Oh god. I didn't hear anything clearly, but how come that group of people who passed us just now had voices which sounded familiar to me? It can't be. I'm shocked. We just had another brush with death. I have plenty of reason to be afraid. This place is their territory. If they recognize us, we might not be lucky as last night. Don't act tough. You nearly got sent into a coffin by them last night. We should hurry back to the city. It's too dangerous to stay here. By the way, did you catch any of the conversation between those people behind the fence? Are they frauds? Brothers, were they referring to us? Interesting. Dangerous people, is it? Her hearing is very good. Oh, looks like that place really specializes in making identification documents, and it sounds rather professional too. We should have no problems. I don't think I would consider it professional. It's illegal, yes. Yila raises both her hands high up and stretches. You seem to be in a good mood. Are you excited because your kids sleep on a big bed soon? Why are you blaming me again? Since when did I ever ask for a beating? That's funny. Let's get interesting. Oh, back to the laundromat. The next day, we returned to laundrette and reached the machine 12 on row 5 with the under repair notice. I peered through the transparent window. Indeed, I can see an envelope, but I can't determine its contents. I copied the laundrette's owner's earlier actions to open the window and obtain the envelope. It feels very light, as though hardly anything is placed inside. This is the thing we have to pay $1,200 in exchange. It's so light. I opened the envelope. It has 2 small cards inside. Each has our name printed on it, along with a picture of us. They should be correct. Yeah, I won't risk it. Don't do it. Never mind, let's try them at the hotel and we'll know. So we rush back to a hotel excitedly. This time, we could register our name at the hotel's front desk smoothly, and we choose a luxurious suite that Yila wanted. Upon entering the room, we're drawn by the amount of space on the huge, soft-looking bed inside. Yula is the first one who can't resist. She sticks out her toes to one side and dives into the comfort of the soft wooden blanket.
この感じ懐かしいわ
You're so dirty. Someone's clean blanket just got soiled by you. Raylan! You mean. I also exercised my stiff neck. It seems like a good time to sleep today.
余計なお世話よ
Yula hurls a pillow at me, but it misses and lands on the floor instead. By the way, why didn't you book 2 rooms? I glanced around the entire room, noticed it only had 1 bed. Where am I going to sleep then? When we were at the reception counter, Yula chose a suite without any hesitation and immediately went to the room with the key, giving me no time to say anything. By the way, it shouldn't be a problem for me to book another room. I don't really need a suite and a single room should suffice.
余計にお金がかかるでしょ悪いね
Are you serious? I believe you can't be frugal when we're down and out, but you're still thrifty even though we really have money now? It doesn't seem like you. Renting a suit is inherently expensive.
あんたが信じようと信じまいと私はお風呂に入ってくるな
She don't care. You'll be sleeping on the pillow afterwards? I picked up the pillow she threw at me and returned it to the big bed.
バカそれはあんたの枕よ
You gave him the dirty pillow. Wow. My pillow. Wait. I know you fear being alone, so you didn't book 2 rooms, right? You want to sleep with me so much?
あんた
Oh my god, he has a wild imagination. Yula's face suddenly turns red and she's at a loss for words. What about me? Did I say anything wrong? Don't tell me I'm right. Don't tell me I'm right. This girl is really afraid to stay in a room by herself.
あんたの知恵
Aw, that's adorable. She don't want to stray from him. That's adorable. I think she's dependent on him now. With those parting words, she enters the room with the word bathroom printed on the door, her face utterly red. Don't say it. You look rather cute when your face is red. I give my reply while looking at the bathroom door and then lie down on the bed. Oh no, I forgot. At first, I thought I was getting my beauty sleep, but I suddenly remember we still haven't collected our clothes at the laundrette. We were too carried away at the obtaining our driver's license that we forgot about it. So I had to clamber out of the bed reluctantly. Yula, I'm going to the laundrette to take our clothes. The bathroom is filled with the sound of running water. This girl must be enjoying her bath. I'm going to take one of our room keys, and the other one will be in front of that thing called a television. Don't forget to take it with you if you want to go out.
なんとで聞こえないわ出かけるならどうぞ
I take the key and prepare to leave this frugal. Suddenly I remember something and quickly turn back. No, do you forget? I can't go up by myself.
どうしてよ
I made an agreement with you. I'll die if I'm too far away from you.
契約あそうだったわね
She forgot about it. She forgot that he's basically her servant. I break out in a cold sweat because I nearly killed myself from my impulsive behavior, but Yula is also partly to blame because she didn't remind me about such an important thing. She can't possibly have forgotten about it, right? Too? She did. As we're heading out, the hotel front desk approaches Yula to ask where she's going and even helped to arrange for a car to take us there, so we return to the laundrette in Grapevine Street before long. However, the shop owner told us there will be a long queue and we need to wait for some time because he just started on our clean out clothes. So Yula bounded off to the shop in that boutique along the street because she didn't like the smell of me, and I was left all alone here. I was bored and began to observe these wonderful washing machines. Each one of them have a tiny pipe that would spray water into the interior, and the receptacle inside would turn and spin the clothes subsequently. Why am I reading about a washing machine? Oh my god. How do I put this? If only I look at this place, I'm a local, but in terms of time, I'm not. Is that so? I'm also from the south. Really? No wonder you're so curious about these things. It's your first time here? Yes, they're so miraculous. I have never seen anything like these before. This is called an automatic washing machine. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's just funny to me. I also imagine saying that to someone like, no duh, it's an automatic washing machine. You should know what it is. Oh god. The owner probably regarded me as an a compatriot. What? I can't. What is this word? From his country of origin, and he keep talking about his past. Might be comrade, something. How he left to seek his fortune from a place that didn't even have electricity and came here to open a big laundrette. Of course, I was the same as him when he was younger and didn't know anything about the electricity he's talking about. Until he explained everything to me. Thus, I realized that the streetlights, the telephones, the television, and these machines would need electricity to run in this day and age. Those fast-moving vehicles are called cars, and they burned a kind of oil to move. After a grueling afternoon, we finally obtained our clean clothes and returned to our hotel room. Yuli kicked off her shoes before leaping to the bed once again, and then she looked at me with disgust. He saved you! Why gotta be so mean about it? Yes. I didn't argue with her because even I nearly can't stand that body odor on myself. When you're so stink, you can't stand yourself. Stand your own smell. The steam from Yila taking her bath. Okay. How should I get the hot water to flow out? I walk to the clean bathroom and feel perplexed when I see a totally unfamiliar metallic knob. How does it stay up here? Instructions? While I'm at a loss, I suddenly notice a small card on a nearby wall. It's a handwritten note, and I can understand the simple wording on it even though I'm half illiterate. Turn the described handle to the left as much as possible and pull it. Do not forget to plug the hole at the bottom. I read out the words and follow the instruction at the same time. Upon pulling the thing which looked like a handle, water abruptly sprays off from the shower head on top that resembled a lotus seed head. I never described a shower head like that. What? A lotus seed head. I mean, they do look like that. I couldn't dodge the water gushing out in time, but the water felt rather comfortable. It's neither cold nor hot. Oh my gosh, imagine a long day from work. You come home to those not cold water, like warm water. Oh my god. That's the life. That's the life. You wrote this? Is there anyone else beside her? I undress and jump into the bathtub. The warm water feels refreshing. That girl. Oh, that's nice. She left the instructions. I shut my eyes, immerse my body in the warm water, and Yila's features appear right in front of me. Her soft lips and skin can bring a smile to anyone. Why the skin though? I understand the lips, but why can't he say also eyes? He says skin. That's so off. Actually, she's still quite cute. A warm feeling emerges deep in my heart. I have never felt this way before. Oh, he's in love. Oh, sweet love. A refreshing breeze blew across and an aromatic smell of roses woke me up from my nap. He slept in the shower. We have stayed at this luxurious hotel for 2 days, yet it was the first time I have slept so comfortably. I haven't had such a good night's sleep in the past few days, nor that earlier period in my life from 3 centuries ago for a little more than 20 years. Oh, that's so sad. I sit up and look at the window. Oh god. Yulia is sitting on a sofa beside the spot and looking outside. A calendar is next to her hand and she seems to be thinking about something. Her dainty legs on the sofa with her body full extended, and she looks really good in the hotel's bathrobe. Why can't she put this up? Oh my god. Daylight is streaming in through the window on this vampire girl, producing a heavenly glow. It looks agreeable and conflicting at the same time. A breeze blows across, lifting her loose, flowing hair, and she extends a hand to hold it in place. The scene simply resembles an oil painting that rich usually collect. You're up early. Did you sleep well last night? She looks at me before turning away from the window. You smell real nice. After lots of tossing and turning, I was finally able to sleep. Fall asleep. Those feelings from the bathtub yesterday suddenly resurfaced and I answered without thinking. It seems possible to assume that one would scheme. After all, you are so beautiful my heart races just by looking at you. Oh my god, just pour it out there. You know, just pour it out there. Yula suddenly blushed a bit and she closed her eyes. No, I had second thoughts afterwards. I prefer to live longer for a few days. A breeze blows across while Yila is laughing. Her hair sways across the wooden sofa. She turns her head and looks at me evilly.
もし私が
Oh my gosh. Am I about to blur something? Oh, hold up. Do I have to blur? Oh no. Do I have to blur some things? Ah! No. Her purple eyes look just like that time when I first saw her. They can make anyone lose hold of themselves, and I can feel something deep in my heart that is about to burst. Since when did my fear of this vampire girl start to turn into trust? Perhaps I'm beginning to realize something now. What is that thing? What should I do? Go over to embrace her? My instincts will tell me that I should be able to go do it now. However, Yilith has always been a girl who is difficult to comprehend. Although I can sense her affinity with me, this form of liking simply came from that trust in each other when we made a pact, or something more. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tangle with this delicate beauty for now. I wouldn't dare either. You may have given your permission, but in fact, you are definitely like a praying mantis waiting to devour me alive. That's a good comparison, though. Yila chuckles before returning to look out the window.
どうなのあんたはそうだ何を
Yila hesitated for a moment before she said future, as if the word was very puzzling for her. Future? I repeat the word because I also think it is somewhat vague. We have been living this future all the while, I must say. Yila sighs softly and seems a little frustrated. I have always been a cook. I just want to learn some culinary skills and open my own restaurant in the future. Although I held this ambition 3 centuries ago, this so-called number of years feels like a few days ago for me. Yila didn't say anything. She just turns to look at the slippers on the carpet floor. I'm not saying that it's bad for me to accompany you. We're of the same kind. I think it's great that you're here with me. After all, you are the only person who can really understand what I say, since we're all that left as people from ancient time.
レストランを始め
Ah, yes, please. Yila suddenly opened her mouth as she didn't hear the things I said earlier. What?
お金は私が出すわあんたは料理を作って
Oh,
もしまずい
no, we cannot eat that customer. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, no. What sort of crooked establishment are we running?
どうなのお店をやるの
That sounds good. Then they can earn, like, money, income. I think it is a rather good idea.
そうしましょう
Are we gonna have a section where they do it? Is it a chapter? I forgot what chapter this is. Yulia stands and straight her feet after saying it, producing groaning noises from the sofa due to the pressure on it. But we'll definitely need a lot of money to open a restaurant in this modern age. We don't own any property, and can only rent a shop until unit facing the street, like the apartment we saw the other time. The monthly rental for our shop alone will be costly. When we buy ingredients, employ people and such, the money we have on us won't last long. Besides, if we don't get enough people at our restaurant during the first few months, things may get worse later. Until we have to close down because the income isn't enough to sustain the business.
ただのお金の問題じゃないほら私も許す
What's that supposed to mean? I immediately shakes my head. No. The purpose in starting a business is to make money. What's the point if you go around robbing others then?
私にはあまり意味はないけど
Oh my gosh, you want to keep robbing people's money? To me?
そうよあんたの願いを
Aw, that's sweet. I'm speechless. The vampire girl actually has been thinking so much of my sake. My heart feels warmer. The indescribable feeling seems to be getting stronger. No, you were at that store the other time. You might really lose your life the next time.
私は強いわ
Mm-hmm.
あんたも知ってるでしょ普通の人間にどうにかできるような
No. Whenever I recall how this snarky yet delicate girl was covered in blood the other time, my heart would feel as if it's been bitten by 1,000 ants from deep inside. Don't risk your life just because you're a vampire. Someone will be sad if you get injured.
じゃあどうすればいいのよ
No, someone is you, huh? We can look for honest work and earn our keep just like all the normal people in society. I don't believe the world 300 years later can be more cruel than the earlier time period. As long as one is willing to work hard, we can live openly. I know how to cook some dishes, and this area has a lot more restaurants than before, so chefs will be in higher demand. I'm only saying something off the top of my head. Okay. I noticed a lot of places had help wanted signs posted at the door. We can try our luck there.
いいわ私も手伝ってあげる
Then she stands up and sorts out her attire. Yay, we get to see them work. After having our breakfast at the hotel, we reach the city center. This place has the most number of restaurants. Our footsteps are also in sync, such that I'm under the impression that we have been together for a very long time. Oh, in some respect, it's an extensive period of time since 300 years have passed. Yet, we have been traveling together for barely a few days, so it can be considered short too.
このお店求人って書いてあるのよ
I'll go in and take a look. Yuna nods and we walk towards that restaurant, but a Monter at the door called us before we can enter. Welcome. Would you like to eat here? No, we already eaten. I explained to the head waiter at the entrance row, pointing at the notice at one side. I see you're hiring someone, yes? Yes, you're here for the job interview. Have you brought your resume along? Resume? I looked at Yula, but she shakes her head. It seems she had no idea what the word means at all. A resume has your personal particulars and work experience. You can also list any awards you have, if you have those. Then he asked a question. Well, have you worked anywhere before? I used to be assistant chef at a restaurant called Crook's Restaurant. Alright, if you have work experience, please bring along your resume and relevant references, and you can come in for an interview. I will think about it. I can only leave in disappointment.
証明書が必要だなんて
Mhm.
300年前の人に書いてもらえっていう
Mhm. And I have no idea on how to do this thing called resume. Yeah, this is real life, you know? You gotta get a resume before you can start working. Although we failed at this restaurant, it didn't shake any confidence. Never mind, let's go to the next one. We should be able to find a restaurant that will only look at person's culinary skills without asking for those things.
そうね
Then we head to the next restaurant. Eventually, we inquired all the restaurants around here and realized I was really too naive. In this age, this so-called proof in form of relevance, certification, and references were really something we can't do without. If I want to apply for the position of senior chef, they would ask my work history. If I applied to be assistant chef, they inquire proof of my educational qualification. I didn't have either of those. Hence, we have been wandering around blind for an entire afternoon. Oh god, that's sad. That's so sad. Jeez, even if Mr. Cook comes to this world, I don't think he can be employed as a chef either. In fact, I'm on the verge of giving up in despair after hearing the manager's explanation.
あのお店も手伝いを募集してるわよ
Yes, honey tugs at my clothes and points to a small bar on the other side of the street. Eastern Bar? I look at the seedy bar and the wide, endless stretch of road going all the way back. Okay, never mind. Let's take a look. I mean, it doesn't hurt, you know? It doesn't hurt to ask. The bar door is open and the place doesn't have a way to show people to the table with a smile. Welcome, can I get you something to eat? We step inside. A voice suddenly booms out that I nearly jumped in fright.
募集したいんじゃなくて彼が仕事を探してるの
Yula points at me and I quickly compose myself when I remember our purpose in coming here. We saw you are hiring assistant chefs. I was wondering if you still need any. The owner smiles, gets up from his chair, and comes over to us. Hello, I'm Wang Weijin. You can call me Boss Wang. He looks like a nice dude. Hello, Boss Wang. Have you worked as assistant chef before? Yes, I used to work as one of the small restaurants, and I know how to prepare a few restaurant dishes too. Boss Wang suddenly pats my back, and I find it a bit weird because this is something only cooks who are very close to each other would do during my time. It shows that he already regards me as a chef. Oh, that's nice. You don't need a resume? That plate thing is a jack squat. No matter how well people write on those, they can't even peel potatoes. So it is just too much of a hassle. Come follow me. Oh, I like this food. That's new. That's very new. Yula, find yourself a seat and wait for me.
分かったここに座ってるわ
She points to a wooden chair nearby. I nod at her as I follow the owner to the kitchen at the back. What a big kitchen. Wow, what is this big metallic pan used for? You used to make Western dishes. This is your first time seeing a utensil used in Eastern cooking? Yes, I began to have doubts about myself when I see the things around me. What dishes can you prepare then? Oh well, I count the dishes I can make with my fingers. Meatball, calling for sun, tomatoes. Oh, they're just simple dishes. But it's okay, let me see your basic skills. You sure still know how to wash and dice vegetables, right? Yes, I know how to do those. Fine, show me how you peel a potato. Alright. I go over to pick a potato from a sack, wash away the soil on it using running water from a tap, take a kitchen knife on the table and begin to peel the tuber while rotating it. The entire process goes smoothly since I will often do this when I'm works for Mr. Cook, and I hand the entire peeled item to Boss Wang in no time. Not bad, you're rather skilled at it. You can work here. Really? Is that easy? Yes, because we've been at war for the last few years. The economy is getting worse. Price of things are going up and is getting harder to employ anyone. We are at war? From what I saw, people were generally happy in the city. Even the outskirts were just a little chaotic. Where were the signs of war? Yes, you don't know? You never watch the news? This war has been going on for quite a few years. Is that far away? If there's a war, I should take you out of this place as soon as possible. I don't want to end up as a war casualty like Mr. Cook. Very far, halfway across the globe. Halfway across the globe? Although I'm not too sure about the distance, it seems Boss Wing placed special emphasis on the word very far. I feel relieved. Look like this war has nothing to do with me. Right, some people have profited from this war, but common people like us are suffering from it. Look at this place. A few years ago, it used to be a restaurant before the conflicting started. Then it became very difficult for me to retain my chefs. That's why I was forced to change into a bar. Otherwise, it couldn't carry on. Sounds very tough. Seems I'm a little too optimistic about the world 3 centuries later. Yeah, history just keeps going. History just repeats. That's true. Alright, time to work. Boss Wang pats my shoulder and points to a dish at one side that a cook just poured out from a pot. Your first task is to serve the dish to table 8. Okay. After giving my answer, I go over to the dish, which smells fragrant. It smells so good, and the spices are really enticing. What is the dish called? I have never seen it before. It's called Mao Zu Wing. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Duck blood tofu in spicy broth. I can teach you how to make it in the future if you do a good job here. I'm really grateful. I hold the rather hot porcelain bowl in my hand and carefully carry it out of the kitchen. Table 8. I murmur to myself and locate table 8. Upon taking a closer look, I realize Yula is at the table. How come it's you? You ordered it? I placed a dish on her table. Oh my god, that's so adorable. Save. I gotta save this. Save. I thought you can't eat the food by humans. Aren't you wasting your money? Yula skillfully takes a pair of wooden sticks from a wooden container and points at the menu on one side. Mao Seiwan. Okay. Fine, but leaving a large bowl of food uneaten in front of the chef is an insult to him. This dish only smells good when it's hot. I'm sure everyone tastes as nice when it's cold. Aww. Oh my god, she didn't blow on it. Oh god. Give me a minute. She's so high maintenance. I hurry to the bar counter and fetch a glass of ice water. Here. Yula brings the glass to her mouth and downs the cold water chilled with ice in one go. Don't force yourself if you can't eat it. Are you serious? Really? This is the cause for celebration? Yuna nods lightly. We have really discovered a new frontier. Where is the new employee? Time to serve the other dishes. However, Boss Wang's voice suddenly rings out from the kitchen before she can elaborate further on this amazing piece of news. I have to get back to work. Enjoy your meal. Oh, I'm happy for her. She gets to eat something. What's with the Mao Zu Wang earlier? So I can't say that. Sorry. It is rare for Yuli to find human food that she likes, so I quickly asked Boss Wang for more details when an opening presents itself during a lull period. Don't tell me it was really made from blood? It can't be bought from blood bank. That's right. Looks like you really don't know anything about Eastern dishes at all. I have never heard of this before. That dishes use duck blood, luncheon meat, pig intestine, bean sprout, and such as its ingredients. The most crucial part lies in the soup base and the seasoning. It won't taste nice if they aren't done well. I see. I still have no idea on how to make it after hearing his explanation. You can't possibly grasp this within a short time. Be patient and learn the ropes here. Do well and I'll teach you in the future. Come, shred those potatoes and carrots. Alright. That's so nice of it. Just so nice of the chef. The owner, I mean. Hence, I would come to this Eastern bar every day to work. Either would follow me, order a Mao Su Wang, wait for me to finish work, and we would go home together. I probably say this wrong because my English accents come out. Oh god, I'm not good at English or any other language. We rented a small apartment near the bar so that going to work and coming home would be convenient. Although the place now was nowhere near as luxurious a suit, it meets a need in our daily lives. This routine of going back and forth every day should be the life most normal people were leading, and we're slowly assimilating to this era. Come here for a minute. Okay. Yes. I wash my hands under a tap while drying them with a towel, and then turn around to go over to Boss Wing. What do you think about working at this place? It's still okay. The place where I used to work much harder than this. After all, I would need to add wood to the stove and extinguish the fire at any time. That was more exhausting than all the work here combined. Fine, you are quite a good worker, young man. You have potential. Here's your pay for this month. Thank you very much. He received the envelope and tear it open to peek at the counter. It only has $300 notes inside. What? You think it's too low? No, I just joined after all. The amount of earning can barely cover the rent at a small apartment in the outskirts and a bit far from what I expected. Alright, it's time for you to knock off. Okay. At least we won't have to risk our lives through gun battles. Things will get better as long as one is willing to work hard. Aw, he's optimistic. That's good. Okay, I'm not going to end it right here. And I'm going to go do some normal human stuff. Boring human stuff. I gotta start doing my work. Well, it's been fun. I will continue this next week. And tomorrow I'll probably play a horror game, hopefully, if I have time. So, I hope you guys have a good time watching me play this and stuff, and hopefully you guys come back for more. If not, it's fine too. Bye everyone.